How's everybody doing today, YouTube? Today I have a vape review. Today's vape review is from Alice in Vapeland. Alice in Vapeland is out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. They offer different flavors, drip tips, and we'll say accessories that go towards the movie and series Alice in Wonderland, which is, I find, pretty nice. I'm a fan of Alice in Wonderland. My kids like to watch it, but you can only buy from them noon Tuesday to noon Wednesday, which is kind of odd. I don't know if they meant to do it that way, or they only have the availability to do it that way, whether they're just a bunch of guys or ladies or a group of people that get together only one day a week and do it as a hobby maybe. I don't know. I can't find an exact answer on their website, but we'll go with it. If that's what they do, then that's what they do. I called them, and they sent me out a sampler to review. This sampler is called their Delectable Sampler. They have two different samplers. This is their smaller version. They also have a bigger one. Here's the box they sent it out in. Has the rabbit on the back, as everybody knows. Inside the box is a private message. Very nice private message. There is a playing card, such as like a poker card, and colored box, colored confetti, and five 3 ml bottles of their juice, which is very nice. Their private message has a Mad Hatter, a tea set, and there's a little mouse in that one. It's on, looks like a aged piece of paper. And it says, "Dear Josh, enjoy the lovely juices made just for you. Thank you for being so wonderful." And there's a playing card. It has Alice, and I'm not 100% sure what they call that. If it's based off of the new movie, it's like the Wabashayi or something like that. And the card says, "That's the reason they're called lessons, because they lesson from day to day." Isn't that true? So every time you order from them, whether it's one bottle, a sampler, or a dripper, they give you both of these. I'm sure that they send out different cards. Unsure if it's always different, or that you could get a duplicate. I'm unsure. But do you get a nice private message, which is nice. It adds a very nice touch to the overall buying experience. It's nice that they send out little things like that, even in a sampler that somebody's going to review. So I find that very nice. Overall packaging, 10 out of 10. One of the best themed products in packaging that I've seen, even from the back of the box to the note to the card. Great. Now let's go to the bottles. The bottles are clear plastic, as you can see. Has a screw off and screw on. It has a dripper top, which is nice. It has a black and gold with their name on it, which says Alice in Vapeland, and a picture of Alice on it, which is reflective, which is nice. That has a bottom sticker which says the name, so you don't get them confused, and the milligrams of nicotine that you choose, which is nice. The only downfall, well, we'll say a couple downfalls that I have found, is that the cap is not childproof. I have two little girls. Childproof caps are very important in my household. These are something I really have to hide, so little hands don't get to them. They should have childproof caps. Every bottle of e-juice, whether it has nicotine in it or not, should have it. There is no expiration date on here, which these are samplers. They probably think that you're going to go through them quicker. Unsure, though, if the big bottles have them. I'm not going to knock the big bottles. I don't know. I don't have them in my possession. All I'm going by is the 3 ml bottles. There's no ingredients, such as what PG-VG ratio these are. I looked online. There is no definitive PG-VG ratio on there as to what exactly they use. I'm unsure if they change them from time to time with their different flavors, or they keep the same one. The way they vape puts more towards a 60 PG, 40 VG. There's a throat hit with most of them, but a sweetness with it too. So I would move more towards the 60-40 or the 50-50 PG side than the VG side with these. But the bottles, just because they don't have the childproof caps and the ingredients on them, I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair for this. If it had a childproof cap, I could give it a higher rating. You know, that and the ingredients, you know, would put this at a very high rating. But that's just one big downfall that I personally have is no childproof cap. But we'll go on. Today we have 5 flavors. We have a Quiet Morning. We have a flavor called Mang-ri-la, Pumpkin Tumble, Frost Blossom, and 15-Foot Falls. Okay. We're going to be vaping these on a 1000 Ego battery, which is going to put up 3.3 volts from the factory. I have a 510 bridgeless atomizer with a 2.1 ohm coil and a pretty tall drip tip that I got with it. So let's load up our first one and see what we get. Our first flavor that we have is called 15-Foot Falls. 15-Foot Falls is supposed to be a marshmallow graham cracker tobacco flavor. As you can see, half decent smoke output. It has no throat hit, which I was expecting a little bit of throat hit, but this one has no throat hit. I do pick up a very sweet marshmallow. I don't pick up the graham cracker at all, nor do I pick up the tobacco. The marshmallow, I think, is their key flavor that they're going for here. The flavor of the marshmallow isn't your typical campfire marshmallow. It is more of a fake candy marshmallow. It's almost just like a candy ice cream cone that you get from like the candy store, say at the mall, or you know, your local candy store where you get like your chocolates and stuff from. It's like that $1, you know, marshmallow top on a regular cone, the multicolored sprinkled sugary candy marshmallow flavor. I get that flavor, you know, it's pretty close to that flavor. I'm a big marshmallow fan. I do like the flavor of marshmallow. This flavor I would rate at we'll say 7.5 out of 10. It would be nice though if it did have the, say, roasted campfire marshmallow and graham cracker. That would be a great flavor. But I can settle for the candy marshmallow ice cream cone flavor. You know, it's okay. It's not bad at all. So give me a second and we will be back with our second one. Our second flavor is going to be the Pumpkin Tumble. Pumpkin Tumble smells great out of the packaging. The flavor of Pumpkin Tumble. I get a lot of sweetness in my mouth from it. Through the nose, it has a great, say, a buttery pumpkin roll flavor. It's very nice. I wish it would be a little bit better, such as a flavor shot in it. But overall, it's not bad. There is no throat hit. It's nice and smooth going down. But you get that nice pumpkin roll. You could almost taste like a nice butter on it too. Most of the flavors though are coming, through the nose versus the mouth flavor. But it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. I would rate the pumpkin. I wish it was a little bit more pumpkin-y, but I'll rate it as it is at probably a 6.5, 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It does taste pretty good. So we'll be back in a minute with our third flavor. Our third flavor is the Mang-ri-la. Mang-ri-la is supposed to be a mango. Kind of pick it up in the name. So let's try it. Mango has decent smoke output. It does have a mild throat hit, a little bit more than the last two we tried. I'm not a big fan of mango, so I don't want to bash this too much, but it's not my favorite of the 5 that I have. It's probably comes in dead last. The flavor reminds me almost of a citrus, like a citrus floor cleaner, like a pine saw. That's really what it reminds me of. I'm not a mango flavor, so it's unfair to me to judge this perfectly, but it does. It hits that floor cleaner smell and taste, if I would ever taste it, flavor. It does. It hits that right on the nose, that floor cleaner smell. So I would rate this, as to my taste, at a 4 out of 10. You might like it if you're a mango fan, but it's not mine. It's not my favorite, and it's at the bottom of my list right now. So we'll be back with number 4. Okay, number 4 is A Quiet Morning. Now, what would we think of A Quiet Morning? They're calling A Quiet Morning as a hint of green tea with passion fruit. Quiet Morning. I do get the green tea. I get a more stronger green tea flavor than I do the passion fruit. The passion fruit is there, but it's more of a mild sweetness added to it. The predominant flavor is going to be the green tea. The green tea is not bad. I do drink green tea on occasion. It does have a lot of green tea characteristics. It does have a increasingly throat hit than the other ones. It probably has one of the best throat hits. It's a mild to medium throat hit. I am a fan of mild to medium or medium throat hit vapes, especially from a 6 milligram. I think it's pretty good. That's why I'm thinking that the PGVG might change between these due to the fact of the different throat hits, from none to mild to medium. Like I said, it is a very nice green tea. Lots of smoke output. I would rate this, as I am a green tea fan, at a 7 out of 10. It's not the best. It could be better, but that is what I'm going for. Okay, is that 7 out of 10 flavor. I wish it was better. I wish all these were better, but they're not. I can only judge how they come to me. I don't know if I mentioned before, but the dripless atomizer, I put 3 drops of each one in every time. 3 usually lasts me about 7 to 10 hits off of it. So that's how I'm trying to keep them even with their flavors. This 510 atomer doesn't need to be cleaned out every time, so there's not a lot of mixture. I mean, we usually burn it up pretty quickly as I'm doing each individual review. But if you are a fan of green tea, This is all you. Be right back with the final flavor. Back with our final flavor. And this one is going to be Frost Blossom. According to their page, their website, it is supposed to be a citrus orange. As you can see, good bit of smoke output. I do get a mild throat hit. As far as a citrus orange, this is one flavor that they make that is pretty close to the description. It is a citrus orange. It is a, if you are a fan of Tang, the drink, this is it should be called Tang because that's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a mild to moderate Tang flavor. I do like it. It is a perfect citrus orange. It's almost like if you would lick an orange peel. That citrus that you get from an orange peel, like orange slices in, say, cooking or baking, you know, that type of citrus, and the orange is a predominant orange. Very nice flavor. I do like Tang, the flavor of Tang. You know, it's something I have drank throughout my childhood. So if you're a fan of Tang or you're looking for a citrusy orange vape, this is perfect for you. 8 out of 10 for the flavor and the resemblance to something like I like is Tang. So overall, out of all 5 flavors, these are nice, with the exception of the Mang-ri-la. I'm not a fan of the mango, you know, but overall, it's a very nice flavor category. The Alice in Wonderland themed juices with their cards, even their shipping boxes with the rabbit on the back, you know, the paper confetti is just great. You know, what they represent and what they're doing is, you know, a company moving, I think, in the right direction. Now, maybe if they kept it open where you can buy every day, would be a plus. And, of course, childproof caps, you know, would increase what they're doing. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if the bigger bottles have childproof caps on them. I don't have that. I only have what they sent to me. But these ones do not. But overall, you know, I rate this company very high in standard list, you know, for what they're presenting and doing. You know, it's a great thing to, you know, have a themed company, you know. So overall, great company. I hope you enjoyed this review that I did with these 5 flavors. There is more flavors out there. I think there's 4 or 5 more. So go on their website. I'll link them below. It's aliceandvapeland.com, and they have, you know, drip tips and other things on there that kind of match with it. I think one's a mushroom, which is based, you know, that has some thing going on with the Alice in Wonderland theme, you know, for a drip tip, which is pretty neat. So check them out. You know, like, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you back again later.